What is going on YouTube? It's Wolf, and today I am bringing you my first ever shotgun mode with the striker attachment or proficiency damage and the attachment extended mags. But today what we're going to be talking about is what I do or what my school life is about. So let's get started. So my first period is geometry. I know you guys don't care about that. And my second period is ag biology. Don't ask me why I took ag. I'm not an Aggie. It's just kind of college. It's a college prep class, I guess, and that's why I took it. But apparently, it doesn't count for college credit. It said it did, but apparently it's not. So that kind of screwed me over, and I'm gonna have to retake a freshman science class next year, which kind of sucks. Anyways, third period is English. Fucking boringest class ever. We're currently reading Romeo and Juliet. For those of you that don't know, I'm a freshman at Paso Robles High School here in California. And so you guys, people that are older that have watched this, are probably already read Romeo and Juliet. If not, I don't recommend it unless you're a freshman and you're required to read it. But otherwise, that book's just so boring. Unless you're a fucking chick. Pretty sure only chicks would enjoy love stories about two 14-year-old kids getting married after 2 days of knowing each other. I just find that ridiculous and boring. So all I do is sleep. My teacher actually came up to me today in class, and she's like, "Tyler, I know you noticed you've been sleeping a lot, and just wanted to know what's up, if something happened in your family or anything like that." And I was like, "No, Romeo and Juliet's just the boringest thing ever." I actually didn't say that, but she just asked me if I was playing a sport, and for those of you who don't know, I wrestle and play baseball. I just told her that I had wrestling practice, even though my wrestling season is over due to a knee injury. I just told her that I was tired from that, and she just kind of let me sleep during that, and excused me from the quiz that we had, which is kind of funny. Everybody was mad at me, or not mad at me, but everybody was kind of jealous. And so that's how third period is. Fourth period is Spanish. I'm in Spanish A, which is the first class of freshman Spanish. I fucking hate Spanish. There's no other harder language in my opinion, even though that's the only other language I have taken. It's just hard. There's so many, like, feminine and formal and non-feminine, whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. It's just confusing. And then, like, there's like donde está baño. That's the only thing I know, and that's where's the bathroom. Because when I went to Cancun, Mexico, that was the only thing I needed to know. Besides, like, actually, that's the only thing I needed to know. I didn't really say anything because there was a bunch of white people there. Even the workers were white, because it was in Cancun, the really nice part of Cancun. Had a really nice hotel that my parents took me to, or my mom and my stepdad. My parents are divorced. That took me there. So fifth period is interesting. I take health, and what we're learning in health is sex, female and male reproductive system, and how that goes along. So we had a speaker come in the last Monday and Tuesday. You guys are watching this probably by Friday or Saturday, whenever I decide to upload this. But on Monday and Tuesday, there's a speaker that came in, and she told us her life story, basically, about how she screwed up having sex at the age of 15, having a kid at the age of 16, or actually she had an abortion, I'm sorry. She had an abortion at the age of 16 without telling her parents, her boyfriend, or anybody. She didn't even tell her closest friends, I guess, which I find a little ridiculous, that she didn't ask for help. But so after that, she decided to keep having unprotected sex, and so she developed all these sort of STDs. Like, apparently she got chlamydia 5 to 6 times. Are you stupid? You get chlamydia 5 to 6 times, and you still want to have unprotected sex? And she had all these other sort of STDs which I just found kind of crazy, and that she still had unprotected sex with people, and to get sort of revenge on them. And that's exactly what she told us. She said the people that pissed her off, she had sex with them and gave them STDs. I kind of find that fucked up, but I guess that's what she had to do to get her business straight. I'm not her. I can judge, but it's, yeah. So, and then she told us how that her friend told her a story, and which changed her life, and she became a renewed virgin. And for those of you that don't know, a renewed virgin is a person that waits that her next dating partner or boyfriend, she decides to not have sex with them until they get married, and she won't get married to someone until she goes through a whole year, or not. It's like it's just a weird thing. She calls it how to not wind up with a weenie, and what you do is what she says to do is, is date someone for a full year and go over to their parents every holiday. She said make some sort of an excuse to not want to go over to your parents, and learn how he treats his parents and how he reacts to the conversation at hand. And I found it interesting that she went through all this like 5 times apparently. Like when she was 31, she called herself a renewed virgin, and she didn't have sex until 41 on her 10-year anniversary of becoming a renewed virgin, which is really weird. And and anyway, I think I get the M.O.A.B right there. M.O.A.B. Quote White Boy 7th Street. Striker M.O.A.B for those of you guys that weren't paying attention. And I just find it interesting that her life story, but she definitely made me not want to have sex ever. Because apparently herpes is like 1 out of every 3 people get it, and it's condom doesn't have to break or something like that. It just makes me like disgusted almost, and like not want to have sex. But I'm only 14, freshman, so I doubt that's gonna happen with me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna cut the commentary short, and while I'm fast forwarding it, and a little info on what I said in my last video, not my Fruit Ninja video. That was just kind of a funny video. But what I said in my last video is that I was gonna start a M.O.A.B series, which is still gonna happen. But I also said I was gonna start a Road to Golden Guns. That is going to be canceled. I already have all the guns gold, or not all the guns, but most of the guns gold. The only ones I like to use, and even some of the hard ones. So I'm going to cancel that series and start a tips and tricks series. So if you guys haven't watched me before, subscribe and like, favorite. That really helps me. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks.